You start.
Okay, what am I? What you started already? I was thinking what to start.
Okay, then I'll.
Okay.
Off.
The spine, the main channel of energy. This part is flattened. This is extended downwards. You are not curling this forward. You are extending this down. Your shoulders are rounded. Your chest is you breathe out and concave. Your chin, you lift the back of your head, press this in, so your neck aligns. So this becomes a straight line. This stretching out to the heavens and stretching down into the earth. Your hands will naturally come forward a little. Your shoulders as if pushing down so much as if dislocating. All the joints are kind of extended because wherever there is hollow, energy fills. The elbows have a downward turning. The wrist also has slight downward and the fingers have an inward turning. This is the central main energy point. This has a hollow in the palm. I'm just demonstrating how you should be feeling. You don't move actually, but there is the intention of this movement. This is the main energy spot, the waist. This has to be relaxed. This powers everything, and this we want to fill up. So complete relaxation, no belt, no tight fitting anything. No. Now go down, like the feet. The similar point is here, the central energy point. So that has to be hollow. You don't use the ball of your feet, you don't use the heel. You feel as if there is a paper thin gap below the heel. The weight you take on the toes. You spread the toes and take the energy on the toe tips. And when you need the outer side of the outer edge of the feet. So the middle is hollow. The heels have an outward turning force. So you are drilling into the earth. So even though your feet point in the same direction as your knee, but their force is outward and getting stability. You feel as if you are growing roots deep into the earth like a tree. And the energy comes up, and at your knees it turns inwards. Above your kneecaps there is a slight tension lifting the knees cap. Your thighs turn inwards slightly, the energy comes up. Your knees are almost in line with your big toes. This helps with the flattening and extension of the lower back. This whole posture tends to have a slight lifting or contracting here, but do not tighten the waist. The waist is relaxed. The more relaxed it is, the more it will fill with energy. If you tighten, you do not allow energy to flow. That is why all heavy duty physical exercise, pumping muscles, is actually detrimental to long health. you have an energy meridian coming down this way, down to your anus, just before your anus, and then it comes up the back of the spine, over the head, your third eye, and to the top of your palate. There's no connection. Your teeth have a minor gap, but they are close enough so that if anybody punches you, you don't break your teeth. What connects the two meridians is your tongue. You always touch your tongue to the upper palate behind the teeth. That will connect the energy flow.
How it is? Can you show once again? Okay.
You have to talk a little slow because you are very close to the thing. So, also, some people say to tighten the anus, but more than the anus is the PC muscle between the anus and the groin. Which this muscle is the one that helps you to. This I'm not going to show, but so that's the one that helps you control or stop the flow of urine. That's one of the practices for exercising that muscle also. What it will do is it will help stop or stem a lot of the energy leakage down. So it's good to make a habit of continue. All these practices are good for anything you do throughout life. So keep the tongue up, the alignment is hollow, the tightened PC muscle, all the joints kind of bent, curving, and think of energy balls, spheres in all gaps, joints, between joints, behind joints, everywhere. If you are holding balls of energy around you and you are as if in syrup or honey, thick paste, and feel the energy all around you, and every time you move there is a continuous resistance and a pressure, and you are exerting. Some people talk of lines and ropes and whatever, electricity, but this is your connection to around you, and this keeps expanding and it connects to the whole atmosphere and space and universe around you. I think that's the good. Yeah. So one of the most important exercises is just extending your spine, extending your leg joints, extending your hands. Then the higher exercise where you extend from any parts of your body to the sphere outside. Then you can actually discharge energy from any part of your body. Okay, I'll start with each one only. That's the most important. Because these energy extensions and all is from each one. This is the highest martial arts, and it's the exercise from behind that's the secret behind. Let me finish talking now. Then that's behind all the internal martial arts, the energy arts. Earlier it used to be called Zanzhuang in the Taoist system. the important thing is energy is always spiraling. You never stand balanced, you never stand equal, because then you'll get stuck. Energy is always flowing. Even if you're standing, there's always the intention or the slight feeling of movement. And what is the other thing? I forgot. One more thing I forgot.
Okay, Ravi.
So, along with the breath, you have to take the energy, and for men it spirals anti-clockwise down and clockwise out and up. For women it's the opposite. So with each breath you have to think of that, and it's not exactly required to be linked to the breath. So don't worry about the breathing. That one is done for 3 counts, and what's important is a preliminary preparatory kind of relaxing breath. You do 3 breaths before each exercise.
3 breaths in a sense like
take nice full breath from your stomach. That's very important. Breathing is the most important. You have to breathe like a baby or an animal, just from the belly. This is the most important. It's like 60-70% of your lung capacity is filled with your diaphragm from your stomach. So first your stomach, then your chest, then your shoulders. But most important is to think of the energy flowing. This is in the beginning to make sure that you have a good clear breathing. Later the energy breathing is not connected with the breath. So actually the advanced martial arts don't specify how to breathe. So, but you need to know how to breathe well first. But the important thing is the energy from the whole universe around you. Enter you, fill you, and first enter you into your center, which is in the waist. In the center, like the exact center is like little bit, like about 1.5 inches below your navel inside. But the energy ball fills up, so you speak of the waist. So everything you do comes from the waist, every movement. So your whole body, the slightest action should be connected right from the tips of your toes, with alignment of your whole body, and moving powered by the waist. And the waist itself is like a ball, and so the waist throws everything. It's a step. You can see whole body, no?
Back.
Till there.
You have to go back.
No, okay, then they can't hear. So, and this center that powers every action is also chained to a huge ball inside the earth. So actually the whole earth is actually powering your center, which is powering you. So that way when you're breathing and connected and aligned to the center of the earth, so the mother earth is actually the whole weight behind every action of yours, and every breath goes through the whole, like earth and the universe, the sun and everything. So there's some teeth from his heels, so you don't have to even stand, like just lying down. So once you've cleared all your channels and everything, so then you get the idea. So then you just power up your system, cleanse it out. Get too long.